try to get this thing running. And yeah, it is gonna be some fun. Actually, gotta undo the straps first. Alright, I put some gas in it and the doggone thing started on the first pull. I did not expect that. That's an old Tecumseh engine. It needs the throttle linkage fixed. It needs that tire pumped up, and it needs a torque converter built. But other than that, the engine runs. All right, I just made a linkage from an old hanger. I bent the ends and connected it right from here to there. The governor was bypassed, and I didn't like that. I want to use the governor for two reasons. One, safety, and two, if you're going to bypass a governor, you got to do it the correct way. You don't just change where the cable pulls from here to up here. That's not the correct way to do it. The correct way to do it is you got to split the case and remove the flyweights. And once you remove the flyweights, there's the inertia isn't trying to fling them out anymore. So what happens is, if you bypass the governor with the flyweight still in there, and you rev the engine real high, it can the flyweights can actually break off because they're not doing what they're supposed to do. They open up and they slow the engine down. So if you revving the engine because you bypass the governor, the flyweights open up. They can't do their job and slow the engine down. They just stay in open state. They weren't designed to operate like that. They could break off and destroy the engine. So again, I just made a linkage out of an old hanger, and it's, let me see if I can get it started. I think I flooded it. I put my hand over it to shut it off, and I think I flooded it. Well, I think I flooded it. I know I flooded it. Alright, let me get it started, and I'll show you how the governor works. Alright, I got it started. This is how the governor works. When you rev it up, the governor will slow it down so it doesn't over-rev the engine. Alright, I'm going to rev it up right here, and you'll see this come back. See? It's trying to slow the engine down so the engine doesn't overspeed. If you're trying to seat a tire onto a rim, seat the bead, and you can't get the bead up there on the rim, throw a ratchet strap around it, ratchet it down. It'll actually spread the inside of the tire out towards the rim. And then the best thing to do is actually remove the core. That way more air can rush in for a small tire. And now for a big tire too. That's how I did the Armada when I put the new TPMS sensors in. But let's get this seated. And there it is. Got it seated. And that's how you do it. I'm hoping I could find a nail or something in it that'll explain why it went soft. Yeah, I don't hear any leaks or anything. But all the other ones are inflated. This is the only one that went down. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put it back on there. we just got a package from Amazon. We got a throttle cable. And we got two torque converter belts. So that's 3 times fast. Hopefully they're the right size. They look kind of big, but 2 torque converter belts. And they're asymmetrical, meaning one side is flat and the other side is curved. So 2 torque converter belts and 1 throttle cable. Okay, I went ahead and removed the left rear wheel to get access to these self-tapping screws. I don't like that piece of sheet metal that's in there. I got spiders and spider webs all over me. It's that time of year. Alright. There we go. I got this from Harbor Freight. It's a screwdriver, electric screwdriver. You can convert it from a pistol grip to straight on. Pretty cool. Oops. Oh, and it's lithium ion. The last time I charged this thing, I don't even remember. But because it's lithium ion, one, it holds a charge much longer than NiCad or nickel, like nickel metal hydride, whatever the heck it is. The lithium ion holds the charge longer. Like in storage, it won't just run down, and you can use it for much longer. Right. I'm gonna try to come up with something else. The only part that really needs to be covered is the top where the belt is, because you don't want the belt, if it breaks, they hit you in the back. All right. Now we can get access to this. What size is that? Same size, 13 millimeter. All right. Nice, that comes off much easier. Much easier than I thought it would. Shoot, I could clean that up. Or I could just let, nah, you know what, since I got it off, let me go ahead and clean it up. But anyway, now that that's off, you just put this on here and pull it up there like that. And that's on. All right, but let's clean up that pulley since we have it off. old shirt I had. I'll use that as a rag. Where am I gonna put it? Let me go find that rag. Alright, this isn't the rag that I was looking for, but it'll work. Alright, just wipe off this WD-40 with the rust on it. Alright. Let's get some oil. Put some oil in that shaft. Alright, this is some chain lube from back when my wife and I rode motorcycles. Let's put some on the shaft right there. And belt on. Boom, that's on there. And now this goes on here. And then we got this. Alright, drop this on. Alright, not bad. I need to do it with my hands so I can feel how tight it's getting. Oh man, that's yeah, that's tight. Spray that with some WD. Make sure I'm recording. Yes, I am. Let me see if I get this thing started. See if there's any gas in it. Hey, there's some fuel in there. Let me know the fuel shut off works. All right. Prime it. think I might have made a boo-boo here. Yep, I put the belt on backwards. The angled side is supposed to be facing away from the engine, and I got it facing towards the engine. Alright, so let's correct that real fast. I got a little excited there, and that's what happened. So let's pop this off. Boom. Alright. Yeah, that's the inside, what it looks like. You can adjust the spring tension, stuff like that. I'm no expert on those, so I couldn't tell you. Yeah, see? It was on backwards. The flat side goes towards the motor, and the angle side goes away. There we go. That's the way it's supposed to. No, it's much better. See? No, it has much. There you go. Putting it on backward would actually cause the belt to break prematurely. These are weights in here. This is what causes the pulley to open up. Well, compress. This is the drive pulley. The driven pulley is the one that opens up. There we go. That's a whole lot better. Look at that. Alright. Let's get this in. Hit that with a little WD. It has the wrong fuel filter on here. It has a filter and it's supposed to have a strainer. Remember, gravity fed, strainer. Fuel pump, filter. Yes. There we go. Pop this on. Let's put some grease on it. Yep. Off. Washer. Washer again. And nut. All right. This is just so that I can test it. Make sure it's engaging like it should.
Alright, I put a brand new torque converter belt on. I got a spare one, and it's a proper belt. It's asymmetrical, and it's the proper length. If you put a belt on that's too tight, the belt will break prematurely or wear prematurely. And if you put a belt on that's not asymmetrical, meaning it's curved on both sides, the belt will wear prematurely and it could break the belt prematurely. I moved the seat back. I hooked up a kill switch. That's important for the test run. It only has front suspension. The rear tires are balloon tires, so that's supposed to be the suspension for the rear. The kill switch is a house light switch, but hey, it works. That's what it's important, and it's temporary. See, it's a light switch, but it works, and it's only temporary. Just test driving it. So let's give it a run. Well, it runs good. It's kind of tippy. Yeah, I'm glad that I reconnected the governor, because even with the governor, that thing is kind of fast. When you take a corner at full speed, it wants to roll over on you. So yeah, we're not bypassing the governor. We need a proper kill switch. We need the proper bolts for the seat hold down. What else we need? We need put the belt guard back on, and the foam pads. Put the foam pads back on. We're gonna use the pipe insulation or pool noodles. That should work. What else? And that should be it. Oh, the brakes. The brakes on this thing suck, so I gotta fix the brakes on it, and then it'll be safe to ride.